Hello, my name is Andre Sultanovich Clements. I am 17 years of age and I am attracted to feet, um, as in sexually. So, usually when I confess this to friends, if not family and partners, the first question they have is, how'd you find out? Were you always this way? I was always this way. I think it's for some biological reason, but I do have a story to share to tell you how I kind of figured out how I like feet. Um, the way that like a lot of middle school girls flirt, well, I'm not particularly well versed in how middle school girls flirt, of course. But the way they do flirt sometimes is they would ask a guy to like, hey, can you tie your shoe for me? Um, and one time during, I want to say seventh or eighth grade, probably seventh grade, this girl said like, "Hey, can you tie your shoe for me?" And well, I obliged. I went down to her tootsies, and I started moving those strings, and I remember vividly when I got down to when I got down like on one knee and I started looking at her feet. It like my heart it started thumping. It started thumping for real. And I was having a hard time focusing because it was right beneath the cloth, and it was taking me an embarrassingly long time to tie her shoes, because it was right there. My heart was pumping, and I was thinking why the fuck do I feel this way? Like why is it like why am I like like a fucking like a jet engine, like just like riveting and it and obviously I can like really explain how I was feeling, and after like a minute and 30 seconds pass, um it's like you're taking an awful long time to tie my shoe. And I was like, yeah. And I freaked out and I lied, and I said like, I actually don't know how to tie shoes. I don't know how to I don't know how to tie them. I never learned. And trust me, I know how to tie a shoe. But it's like in that situation, I felt like I felt pressure. I just need to say something. And she was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine." And like she like laughed and it's like, "I'll teach you." I'm like, "You will." And it's funny because after that, she took off her shoe and her socks were under it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I was locked the fuck in. It's like, damn, like, damn. And she took off her shoe, and it's like, okay, so first, I wasn't paying attention to the word that girl was saying because the dogs were out, and let's say I was barking like a dog. All right, when I saw those, man, I'm trying to think of a natural predator for a dog to make a joke of like how I was chasing her dogs, but I can't think of one. Anyways, so she took off her shoes, and we were trying to learn how to, she was trying to teach me how to tie my shoe. And, I took my shoes off too, and I untied them. And she was like, okay, first things first, you. To be honest, I don't remember what she said because I was just looking at those tootsies. Obviously, I'm not attracted to a seventh grade girl's feet anymore, per se, but, it was a good memory. But so shoes are off, and to this day, I still struggle, tying my shoes. It takes me a while, not because I'm like so fucking attracted to my own feet, like I don't think a gay guy would be attracted to his own penis, or a girl would be attracted to their own tits. Maybe I don't know. I'm not attracted to my own cock, but I'm not gay. But anyways, so back on track. Uh, so taking shoes off and eventually I finally put it together. It's like, oh yes, this is how you tie your shoes. And I expressed to my friends that I now had a crush on this girl, and I couldn't exactly explain why I was so like into her. One thing she did have was this feels weird to say. Basically, she was attracted to other seventh grade guys, and it's like, are you attracted to her because of this? Are you attracted to her because of that? It's like there's something about when she takes off her shoes that really gets me going. And it's like, they're like, okay. And it's like, and I started making some bullshit up. It's like, it's like, Cinderella with her glass slipper. I try to make it poetic. I try to make her like sound like a princess, and I'm like this prince. Whole time, I'm just really into fucking feet, and it's like eventually I put it two and two together when I was in 8th grade and freshman year, and I started looking at porn. And I remember seeing this on like TikTok of like girls would like put their feet like over their head, and it would be like bunny ears. That is the hottest shit to me, and I feel like every single time I explain this, I sound weird. Okay, so let me try to like rationalize this by like this like moment where I'm tying her shoes and like she's taking her shoes off, like so hot and heavy. I want you to picture this, right? A girl says like, "Hey, can you help me with my bra? My bra is like getting taken off, right?" And like you put your arms like around her, and I want you to imagine like just jamming like your face, like like jamming, like jamming your face like right in there. Not like motorboating her, but like like your face is there, and you're just like the titties right there. That's how it felt like when I was tying her shoes. And to be honest, like in my memory, I remember her feet being like really close to my face, and I'm curious, like my memory's a little foggy, but like I think like it was like her feet were like right here, and I was like, my face was way too close to her feet for like normal shoe tying activities. Um, so yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. So that's how I found out that I was attracted to feet. Um, was a silly little crush, as it turns out. Yeah. Like and subscribe.